You're going to go ahead and click Enter Event. It starts off by bringing us to this Company Information tab. And again, this is pulling from the BATSI backend, so just verify that all the information is correct and add any additional information that is missing. This is where you will upload your copy of your builder license and a copy of your liability insurance as well. Don't forget that for the Parade of Homes events and Remodeler Showcase events, BATSI needs to be listed as an additional insured on your general liability insurance. And then we also have our participation agreement for the event as well. And you can view that here. If you need a copy of this in PDF form, just let us know and we can send that to you as well so it's easier to read. Go ahead and click I agree and save and continue. Once you save and continue, it's going to bring you to this new entry tab, and this is where we're going to add all of our model information. Add as much information as you know up front, but you can always come back and add additional details later. If this model is included within a development, you can go ahead and choose that development here, or you can always create a new option. Once you type the information here and click Create a New Option, it will add it to the list. Heading down to the next section here, you've got your interactive map. We've upgraded from Bing to Google Maps, so it's going to be a little bit more accurate. If you click on Find by Address, it's going to pinpoint the location based on the address above. Sometimes this is slightly inaccurate, so you can go ahead and grab the pin and you can move it to wherever it should be, across the street or across town if it's off by that much, but it should be a little bit more accurate than our Bing Maps. You can zoom in, zoom out. Heading down a little further, we've got our phone numbers. Again, we need at least one phone number will be required by the time we go to the printer with the guidebooks, but home number 2 is optional if you'd like a second one or not. Website. Some people like to have a different website for each model based on the development that it's in, or you can do your main company website, whatever works for you. This next section here is your builder contact. This is who is going to be in charge of this parade entry. Who is our contact if we have questions or if there's missing information, who's going to get the notifications. We're pulling from batsy.org here again, but if you want it to be somebody else, go ahead and click Custom Contact, and you can change this to your realtor or somebody else in the office that's going to be handling entries. Make sure to put in an email address here. This is where notifications will be sent. You'll notice as we complete things along this process, you've got a widget here on the right side that is checking things off as we go. This is going to be really handy to come back to see what you skipped, what's still missing and you need to address. And you can always click the link here and it'll jump you to that section as well. So the next section down is your listing agent. This information is completely optional. It is not mandatory. If you have an agent and you want to list them here, go for it. The next section down is price. You tell us if it is a single home or if it is a development. We define a development entry as a sales center, a tent, a trailer, something other than a model home that will be available for touring during the dates and hours of the event. If you were to choose a development, you get to do a price range, low to high. But if you're going to do a single family home, you need to have a home price, and an others from price is optional. Heading down the page a little further, we've got home type, single family, association maintained, or condo. Sales status, is it a display model, sold, or for sale? Home style, 1-story, 2-story, so on. Number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, square footage, HERS index, if you know it. School district, pull from the list. These are some additional icons that would be included in our printed guidebook as well as online. So is your home association maintained? Is it going to be available extra hours beyond our noon to 6 tour hours? Is this home wheelchair visitable? And we define that as wider doorways, no stairs on the main level, and ramps instead. If you check this wheelchair visitable checkbox, I will follow up with a form to have you sign and fill out. And open after the Parade of Homes ends means if your model is going to be available to the public after our tour dates. Continuing down, you've got your home description. You'll notice as you type, your character's remaining count goes down. Same with your directions here. You can see your character count goes down. Keep that in mind. We can do some abbreviations for these sections here if you're running out of room. Otherwise, let us know if you need help kind of squeezing some stuff in. The next section down is the hand-drawn map section. So I know that we have the Google Maps up top, but we also need you to draw a hand-drawn map with only the important streets or highways included that you plan on directing consumers to get to your home. So at least include one major highway and draw from there. And this should be the same directions that you're going to be placing your directional arrow signs as well. So just grab a piece of paper and draw for us the map. We will take that drawn map and we will recreate it using our template for the printed guidebook. The next section down here is the elevation illustration rendering upload. For Parade of Homes new home entries, it must be an exterior image. If you don't have a photo available or the home's not quite finished yet and you want to supply us with a blueprint, we can take that blueprint and send it to our illustrator to add some landscaping and beef it up a little bit. You get one free black and white drawing included in your entry fee. If that's the case and you need to have your illustration drawn, go ahead and check this box here. This rendering needs to be illustrated and have landscaping added. If you decide that you want your photo to be in color, you need to pay for the $300 color upgrade. Otherwise, black and white is standard. And you'll notice as we checked this box here, it added $300 to our total due along the side widget. The next section down is our marketing opportunities. So is this home going to be rated by a ResNet rater? If it is, go ahead and check this Green Path Energy Tour and let us know who that rater is. Free Real Family Editorial. If you have a family that has an interesting story that you want to tell in our editorial section, go ahead and fill this information out here. We will select certain people, so you may not be selected if you fill this out, keep that in mind, but we will consider you. The next section down is the Batsy Foundation Artisan Dream Home. If you have a home that is $1.5 million, has a really great wow factor, and you want to be considered for this, go ahead and check this box here and fill out some information. Again, we have a committee that will select these, so you are entering your consideration to be selected. If you plan to have an event hosted at your model during the parade or remodeler showcase, you can check this box here and give us some more details, date, time, and a description. This can be something like a wine and cheese or a meet the builder. If you don't know additional details yet, you can go ahead and leave this blank and come back to it later. The next section down here is photos for social media. If you have additional photos that you want to provide to us, let us know and we will do Facebook posts, House posts, Pinterest posts throughout the event and leading up to the event even. And the final section here is the $200 premium home upgrade. If this is selected, you get the opportunity to add virtual tour links, video link, any additional links like social media, an additional 15 photos, and this can be interior photos, and then an extended description. And again, you can see over here on the right that we skipped quite a few things that we have to go back and fill out later, add some more details, but we've got some things checked off here as complete. At this point, we can add another entry. or we can finish and pay.